Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Well, if you think back to last week, I put up a video about an article on DP Review about Panasonic Lumix potentially coming out with an update to the TZ/ZS200 1-inch sensor super zoom cameras. Going to call it the TZ/ZS300. There was a photo. Looks legit, but who knows? Could be really good AI, although AI is usually easy to detect. But the photo has an embargo date in it, and the embargo date is tomorrow, March 24th. And time is 1400 Universal Mean Time, which would be 2 p.m. London time. Over here in the U.S., depending on what time zone you're in, it's going to be sometime tomorrow morning. So we'll see what happens. But after that article appeared, there's also now an article in DP Review. I'll link to it in the description. Interview with a VP of imaging at Panasonic Lumix, and talking about how compact cameras are something that they are going to be getting more into because it's coming back. People like cameras. I think people have kind of gotten to the point where they'd prefer to use a small camera over a phone. You know, when I use this for photography, it's an iPhone 16 Pro. Generally, I'm going to a family event or some sort of party or something like that where I don't want to carry a camera. And, you know, the thing produces really pretty good results for that. So it's not a big deal. And if I wanted to, I suppose I can go out and use it a lot for doing more photography. If I'm out and about, frequently I'll use it for video or see something that would be good for a short, I'll do that. But I much prefer using a camera, like a small camera like the GX9. But I thought that was a very interesting article because it goes through and this executive touches on compact cameras, micro four thirds. So saying that they're evidently still committed to micro four thirds, it would be nice to see some new lenses and some new camera bodies, not just rehashed old ones. Talking about full frame, that there's still room for another professional level full frame L-mount camera. I think probably what we're going to see, and this if this is real and there is an announcement tomorrow, hopefully there will be multiple products. So maybe a new photo-oriented micro four thirds camera, or maybe a new photo-oriented derivative of the S9, an S9 Mark II, or something else, because it's not going to be video oriented. And also talking about using more computational photography and AI in their cameras. So it's going to be interesting if this is a thing, because I think we're going to see, if this is real, we're going to see multiple product announcements. I know that folks who use the original S1H are kind of really chomping at the bit to get a new one with phase detect autofocus. Never used that camera, and those original S1 cameras to me were just too dang big, so I was never really interested in those. But that camera, the S1H, is, I guess, really well thought of in video circles, and actually was one of the few cameras of this size, maybe the only one with this form factor that is Netflix approved. So I would imagine that the successor will be Netflix approved as well. So it's interesting times. I think, just going a little into a photo-oriented camera, and let's just say if they did it on micro four thirds, what would make sense? Would it make sense to take the G95, G97 body and take that further? You know, the G95, G97 actually do pretty good video, and they also have vlog, which is interesting. But if they use a GX body, you know, I think that with the G9 Mark II sensor in this camera and some enhancements to its performance would be great. This is a really good little photo camera. Now, as far as video is concerned, I know there's people saying, well, I want a camera that doesn't have video. Well, good luck, because you're never going to get a camera without video. Because the way these sensors work, they just do video. What do you think you're looking at when you look at the back screen. It's a video feed. So yeah, that's not going to happen. However, I will say they don't need to load reams and reams, pages and pages of video codecs onto a camera like this. In fact, if you look back at the video settings, you know, now the latest cameras, you can choose MP4 or MOV, depending on what you're shooting and what your goal is. And then if you look at the record quality, this is where we're talking pages and pages on the new cameras. You know, on this camera, is this going to focus if I put this up here? Oh, look at that. I mean, you can see there's exactly 5 settings. You've got 4K 30p. You've got 4K 24p. You've got full HD, which is 1080p at 60p. And you've got full HD 1080p 30p. And then you got standard HD, which is 720p at 30p. Who really actually ever shoots that? So you could add to that a little bit. I mean, maybe give us the MP4 Lite 3.8K open gate. I don't think you need to go crazy with open gate. Maybe a 5.8K open gate, just a smattering of settings, not the reams that you get on the G9 Mark II and the GH7. So, and the reason I say this is I think people who are, you know, serious about their photography occasionally want to take video. You know, you may want to take notes, video notes. You can do it with your phone, but you could do it with a camera. And then if you're doing multimedia, I don't think you need all of those video settings. What I do is I use natural profile, whether I'm shooting photography or video. So I just set it to the natural picture profile, photo style is what Panasonic calls them. And then I know that coming out of the camera that the stills and the video are going to look similar. And then there is enough headroom on that to, especially in the RAWs, obviously for photography, to adjust those. And then there's enough headroom even on 8-bit video to slightly adjust the natural photo style. You know, if you need to make it more saturated or so on. That may be nice to have a couple of 10-bit options for the record quality, so you could do a little bit more. I think the 3.8K is, I think that is 10-bit, and so, but those are my thoughts. And when I shoot natural, you know, I am shooting this in the natural style, natural photo style. I rarely do anything to it. I mean, skin tones, they look great. I don't have to do a lot of adjustments when I do a video. And I think that is actually what a lot of people want to be able to do. You know, think about the real-time LUT where, you know, you can put a look onto your video and not have to do any adjustments after the fact. Kind of rambling on here, but we'll wrap it up here. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting. Fingers crossed that maybe there's a new Mark IV Thirds camera coming along. If not tomorrow, let's hope sometime this year. That'd be cool. And a few new lenses. That wouldn't hurt, would it? So that's it for now. Any questions, comments, pop them down below into the comments. And if you like this video, hey, give it a thumbs up. It's a big help to me. That actually, my understanding is that hitting like really helps videos and helps the creator move up in rankings and such. So that'd be greatly appreciated. Have a great day, folks. Don't let it keep you awake all night. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you in the next video.